Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a tribute video for Haruo Nakajima. As many of you know, he passed away earlier this week, so I kind of just wanted to, just kind of talk about him, do a small little tribute video to him. I know there's been some really great ones out there just recently, but I felt strongly enough that I wanted to just, even if it's just to kind of discuss his works and what he's actually given to us. I thought that would be something, my way of tribute to him. So yeah, it's funny, like, you can kind of have ideas like what you want to say in the video, but then like when you start making, you're like, oh, where to start, especially in a topic like this. The first thing I want to say is, what a fine actor he was. And, it's hard for maybe people to understand, but, he was truly an actor. He was sort of the Andy Serkis, I can't pronounce him, the man who does the Planet of the Apes. He did, Lord of the Rings, all the CGI stuff. He even did King Kong for Peter Jackson's. They are kind of one the same, being able to take a rubber suit, for, at its time, this rubber suit, and give it emotion to the point where it felt like a living, breathing creature is remarkable. Just like when you look at people that act under makeup, even, I'm trying to think of it, even people like, oh, the name escaped me, Frankenstein's monster. Oh, I'm going to kill myself. I can't remember what his name at the moment is. But, actors that are able to act through whatever they're wearing, those situations, it's just truly amazing. And he was one of them. The fact that if you go through, even if we just look at the Godzilla series, where he was able to take a monster that was representing the dangers of nuclear weapons and the horrors that can come from it. He managed to take that, and as time went on, changed him through, to a superhero of sorts. And that's in small part because of him. He was able to project himself and what he wanted the creature to do and show so well. And, everyone will tell you being under that rubber suit is not fun. And, so the fact that, he was able to make Godzilla and have his own personality shining through is really remarkable. I mean, even when you look at other kaijus that he did, almost all his kaijus have some personality of some sort. So, he gave each one a different personality for the film. So he figured out a way to do that. It's impressive. There's no other way around it, and it shows that he was much more than just quote unquote a suit actor or a stuntman, glorified stuntman. He truly was an actor and did give a lot back to that role, and helped it become more than probably anyone ever imagined it would be. And again, this isn't to take away from other people that worked on Godzilla. I'm just speaking to him in general. Nakajima, is a big part of this along with everyone else. So, please don't think I'm trying to take away from anyone else. The other thing that I'm always surprised about is he always seemed happy. Like, he always was smiling, I was looking at old photos of him, and, in every photo, he has a cigarette in one hand and he's smiling while he's taking a break from filming. So, that's pretty cool. I like that. He seemed to really enjoy himself. And I think that came through from his interactions with fans, reading posts on Facebook about, people meeting him. And, just him being, I think some celebrities kind of dislike their fame in a way, or maybe don't like certain films that they've done that people really do enjoy. he seemed to be one of these people that, loved the fact that people, loved all his films. So, and I think that really comes through, and you can really tell from the stories, from people meeting him and different things like that. I never got a chance to meet him personally. I did see him at, I think it was at New York Comic Con about maybe a year ago. I just didn't have the money to actually meet him or get an autograph or anything like that, so I couldn't, do it. So, I'm always, I'm sad that I don't have, a personal story like that, like a lot of other people do. But, I think one of the great things is, I've been able to, I can sit down and watch any of his films at any time. And to me, I think that's probably the best tribute, to be able to, go and look at all his films, see what he's done. He managed to create, with the help of others, an icon that's going to last probably forever, and he'll always be attached to that. So, it's just truly amazing. And I don't know, I wish I could have met him, and I don't know, if we'll ever, like, it's, I don't know how else to describe it other than, like, he truly was a legend, in the genre, but also just, in my opinion, acting in general. And, I hope as time goes on, people see that and he gets the credit that maybe he might not be getting now, but maybe in the future does. But, I've been watching some of the films. One of my first Godzilla films, or one of my favorite Godzilla films from my childhood, was Godzilla vs. Gigan. So one of the last films he did for Toho in the Godzilla suit, if not the last, I believe. This was the last time he was in the Godzilla suit. So, that was my introduction pretty much to Godzilla. And, I grew up mostly with the Showa era Godzilla films. So, he played a big part in that. Even other films like Rodan, it's not just the Godzilla series. I mean, that's the one that most people are going to know him from, of course, and I think that's his most famous. But, like other films like War of the Gargantuas, Frankenstein, Conquers the World, those are all great films, and he does great work in each of them. And his abilities is shown off through the whole entire thing. So, I would definitely recommend taking a look at that. And I just think, overall, like, again, it's just a sad passing. I think there was a man that, from all accounts, seemed to really enjoy his fans, and, he seemed to always want to give back. So, it's always sad when you hear these things with anyone, but just, more so. But yeah, that's kind of about it. I don't want this to go on too much longer. I just, I wanted to say a couple of things about him. I know it's kind of a sad time for everybody, but I would, recommend a Godzilla marathon, or, one of his other films, or maybe just his general films, doing a marathon of all his films in general. That's the best way that I can see to give him tribute in this time. So, yeah. All right, everybody. I will talk to you guys all later. See you all soon.